What's going on, guys? Coming at you today with another video for the First Descendant. Okay, so coming up we have a showcase of all of the upcoming events through June into July, as well as the Season 3 roadmap. You definitely don't want to miss it. Stay tuned. Okay, so let's start with a quick overview. You'll see here that July 2nd is the first anniversary of the First Descendant, which will be celebrated via an online event called the Descendant Fest. In early July, they will have the Season 3 focus test group to, try out the game, make sure there's no bugs, all that fun stuff. On July 24th, the Season 3 demo will begin, and then, of course, the official launch of Season 3 on August 7th. Now, the devs stated that they were sorry for the delay and that Season 3 is a large-scale update that not only brings new content, but also includes significant structural expansions to the game. The additional time was necessary to ensure the stability and overall quality of the update. I mean, it sucks, but honestly, if they're polishing everything and making everything look nice, I'm okay with it coming out less buggy. Alright, so we're going to start here right off the top with the June 19th update, which is going to bring us the external component augmentation cores. Just like weapon cores, you'll be able to add cores to your external components. These will come from running 400s and Sigma sectors, and they can be upgraded to rank 10. Unlike the weapon cores, however, these slots will be unlocked by default, and each piece will have 2 slots, one for a recovery core and one for a defensive core. Multi-hit cores are being added that will allow you to choose between either critical damage stats or multi-hit stats depending on your build. Ice Maiden is getting a new challenge difficulty. This will add not only new skills but also mechanics to the fight that will grant immunity to certain debuffs. She will grant a one-time only special reward upon defeating her, plus a huge amount of ETA vouchers. A really cool new feature that's coming is the Show Unique Descendant Attachments. This will allow you to toggle on or off your own personal looks for your descendants, like Serena's wings, or Sharon or Jaber's weird little metal jaw straps. This will be tied to your loadout. So, for example, you'll be able to show Serena's wings in one outfit, but hide them in another. I think this is a really nice addition that will make everybody happy. Well, hopefully. Someone's always pissed, let's be honest. You will now be able to reorder your presets, i.e. move them around without having to, delete them and reload them. Very frustrating. They're changing void intercepts in a few ways as well. They've reduced the start countdown to 10 seconds. They're changing the starting locations on several of the maps, and they're adding a personalized death count. No more team shared death count. Now, if a player loses all of their lives, they will remain down until the battle ends. I'm not really sure how I feel about this. They didn't go into detail. I'm kind of hoping they get some kind of penalty or something, because I don't know, what's to stop people from taking advantage of this? Just kind of like AFKing while dead until the fight's over. We'll see how they handle this. A new dog skin will be included with this update as well, along with a matching outfit for your precious little fellow. The new swimsuit you see there will be released on July 3rd. More on that in a bit. Frames and stickers are coming to photo mode. Some will be giving out to everyone for free, and new ones will be added later as Battle Pass rewards or from various events. Alright, moving on to the July 3rd update. Void erosions are being dropped from 30 floors to just 10 floors, with the final stage being rotated between 5 different maps to add more variety to the grind. Even though the maps will change, they will be fixed to the Legion of Darkness, so don't worry about your builds, they'll stay intact. Weapon cores can now be obtained via 400s and the Sigma sector, and they're also reducing the cost of crafting them and converting them. Note that void erosions will still be the most effective means of farming weapon cores, but now you can change it up a bit. Balance adjustments will be implemented for some Descendant skills in order to bring them more up to par with the heavier hitters. These Descendants are Valby, Blair, Sharon, Glay, Enzo, and Haley. They're also changing a few things, such as the movement penalty that Glay gets when using her infinite ammo ability. There will also be an increase to the sprint speed, giving it a 1600 cap instead of the current 1300. Bunny's speed of light is going to be increased as well to compensate for this new sprint cap. Valby's cleanup will no longer have a fixed movement speed, but rather it will be scaled via a multiplier. In honor of the first anniversary of the game, they're adding in the Albion Infinity Pool. This will be over on the platform where ETA is. This pool will have a variety of interactive motions such as swimming, splashing, and lounging on the side. And what would a pool be without some swimwear? Honestly, I gotta say, these all look really good, though they did state that these are still a work in progress, so things may change. They did say they wanted to share them with us as a preview. Okay, moving on to the July 24th update. This is when the Season 3 demo will begin, as well as new balance adjustments for firearms. These will be implemented to improve those weapons that have insufficient DPS output, and they said they'll be using the last dagger as a benchmark. This is intended to encourage a wider variety of weapon use. Okay, so going into Season 3, they are doing a pre-registration event. You sign up on the website for exclusive rewards. You will get a normal Descendant selection box and an exclusive title just for registering. And each extra reward is based on the amount of registrations we get. We're already up to 200,000, so we are well on our way. I will post a link in the description below. Along with this, we are getting a couple of events. Like normal, we are getting the Burning Summer Login event, which starts June 19th. Log in daily for rewards, including weapon skins, full character skins, and more. Honestly, this looks like a variant of the Twisted Warship skin, but with a better head, so I'm kind of all for it. Along with this is the Burning Summer Training, which will award you items for completing various tasks, like always. This will also net you first anniversary tokens to exchange with Anais for various rewards, such as UI themes, spawns, back attachments, etc. Coming August 7th is Season 3. They said that more information will be revealed on July 3rd, but they shared some information with us, as well as the roadmap. So let's get into this. Here we can see the hover bike cruising through Axion. There will be 3 different types of hover bikes, the basic type seen here, the balance type, and the acceleration type as seen here. They can be customized and painted, and each one will have their own unique skins. Everyone will be given the basic type just for logging into the game. The other 2 can be farmed in Axion. Now, Axion will have dynamic time changes, as well as dynamic weather, such as clouds and rain, to make it feel more alive and immersive. Within Axion are various threats. One of these is Wall Crasher, who is a giant colossi. He will appear in Axion during set times, and when he does, you'll see a special effect to let you know that he has arrived. As this Omen event, as they call it, occurs, you'll start to see normal colossi, like the Gravewalker and the Executioner types appear, followed by the Wall Crasher himself. Now, the Wall Crasher is an 8-player fight. This will take teamwork to bring down. As you approach the center structure, as shown on the screen now, you'll be thrown into an instance where the fight will take place. Because this Colossi has a set spawn schedule, there won't be a menu for him. You'll have to physically go there at the set time in order to join the fight. The fight will start automatically, even if there aren't 8 players present. And other players can join the event in progress. Each week there will be a challenge involving the Wall Crasher, and if the server completes said challenge, then everybody on the server will get bonus global buffs, such as reduced research time, increased arcade tuning, etc. Axion features a new monster faction called the Legion of Breach. These creatures act as a hive mind of sorts, and they follow an enemy called the Swarm Sack. Each time one of them is defeated, they send information back to the Swarm Sack. For example, if they were killed with fire, then the new batch created will have a higher resistance to fire. Here you can see some that are resistant to fire and some that are resistant to ice. It's kind of unique how they're doing it. You can take the fight to them, though, by attacking breach cluster sacks. The best way to take these guys down is to combine elements, either by using ice weapons with Bunny, for example, or by teaming up Freyna and Ines to bombard them with multiple elements at once. Destroy the swarm tunnels to stop them from spawning. Along with the Legion of Breach, we have the Breach Followers, which come in via Vulgus assault ships. They cling onto the side and drop down into the battlefield as the ship goes above. Note that if you shoot down the ship before the troops deploy, the troops inside will die alongside the ship. So be mindful of that so you're not overwhelmed. Oh, but don't worry, any rewards that the monsters would have dropped will still be there for you to collect. Kind of like a big-ass fiery piñata. Axion is also home to creatures called Spikers. Spikers are large, more powerful enemies that will charge randomly into the fight and add extra difficulty to your encounters. Because, why the hell not? Season 3 will also bring trigger modules, which will expand build variety. They are designed to automatically activate when you fulfill certain conditions. The battering ram trigger module, for example, will trigger when you deal damage with clash-type skills. When this is triggered, it creates a shockwave beneath the target, stunning them and reducing their defense. The particle conversion emitter triggers when you use enhancement, healing, charging, or supply-type skills, and sends out beams to attack nearby enemies like a turret of sorts. All Descendant skills now have a special designation tag for triggering these skills. Ajax's Void Walk, for example, is now tagged as Clash, Neutralization, and Ally Enhancement. So he'd be able to use both of the trigger modules that I just mentioned. This acts as basically an extra skill for your Descendants, which is pretty cool. Okay, so they shared the roadmap. Now, mind you, this is really early information, so it is subject to change. I mean, Season 2 did, so why not? Starting off with August 7th, we have the Season 3, Episode 1 story, the Axion map, the new Descendant, Nell, the Wall Crasher, Field Colossus, the Hoverbike, Void Abyss Intercept, Hanged Man variant, the trigger modules, a new ultimate weapon, the Nier Automata collaboration, and quality of life improvements. On September 4th, we have the new lounge area, Ultimate Luna and her story, and a new fellow, Husky, which I'm not going to lie, I'm super excited for that. Next up, November 11th is going to be Season 3, Episode 2 story, a new dungeon, another new Descendant yet to be revealed, Ancestor modules, not sure what those are, but they sound cool, one-to-one module trade, and another new collaboration, unknown at this time. October 1st, we get another new dungeon, Swords, complete with modules and external component set, Void Abyss Intercept Molten Fortress variant. And lastly on this, we have December 12th, which is yet another new dungeon, Ultimate Eugen and his story, and Void Abyss Intercept Deathstalker variant. So all in all, this is panning out to be a pretty exciting episode, pretty exciting season. I really hope that they come through. Everything looks great. I'm actually quite excited for it. I will make new videos as new information comes available. As always, thank you for watching, and I will catch you next time. Later.